Okay, here we go. BCA 101, day 20. We are almost half done. Okay, in March, so we are on Unit 4. And really class-wise, I would say we're right at half done. We have Units 5, 6, and 7. 5 and 6 are related. 7's information systems. So some of the key information we needed to know is taught in the first half of the class. In the second half of the class, we try to apply it a little more, which may or may not be more fun. So we started out today, we actually started out with a Google website. Then I put a link to a document on there. And then we shared that document to edit. And then the groups opened up the document and answered a few questions of things we talked about today in class. Okay, I said, what kind of impact do graphics, images, videos, and not so much audio, even though we're going to talk about that, what kind of impact does that have on a PC if those files become large? Well, students pretty much said it's going to slow down your computer. And we talked a little bit about that. We talked about you have the OS in memory, and then you have an app, and then maybe a whole bunch of data. And as you fill up memory, the computer will start functioning back and forth to the hard drive using, remember what's called? Virtual memory. Referred to as paging, swapping class, swap area, whatever, but the keyword virtual memory. And if you go back, a lot of times it's called paging. So then this work of information going here and back to here is extremely fast until you have to grab information off the hard drive for performance. Key lesson, a lot of memory is good if you can afford it. Later on. Then we went in, I said, in your own words, define hypertext or hyperlinks. Okay? This ability to have some text, then you have some text that's linked, and then you go back to the text. So while you're working and you have access to the internet, this can lead you to more information. It's you know, hypertext transfer protocol. It's kind of like, you know, that's like a big part of that hypertext transfer protocol. Right? It's hypertext. It's what websites are built with. And when we have access to the internet, we can do things with hypertext. We can have information and go get more information just based on that link, because we have access to all kinds of information. So it's really cool. You can develop, we did some examples. A real simple one we talked about was Skim. These two young ladies that started this, they send out a newsletter every day, and it summarizes the news, pretty much what people want. They're a little bit millennialish, they're millennials, but anyway, and in there they'll put a link that will take you to a lot more information, either somewheres by other websites or to their own website where they have gathered more information about a topic. For example, right now they're doing a whole excerpt on immigration. All right. At the beginning of the class, I said, are there any questions? and I emphasize checking your work. Check the comments on your work. You know, I make references, and a lot of times, like for the assignments, like assignment 3 on spreadsheets, I know there were some people that have the option to submit again because the work wasn't complete. So really they just need to take their work, make a couple corrections, and upload it again, submit again. Which would be smart to do. You view the corrections, you learn a little more, and bottom line, in that case you get 10 out of 10 more points. Learn versus task grade. This option of being able to do this can help you learn more. Okay? Some people do the work just to get the task done. Okay? Without the work of learning. Okay? Some people are only doing it because they're just so focused on what their grade will be. That might get them a pretty good grade, but they may not learn as much. Or, in some cases, maybe they'll learn more if they're working really hard at a grade. But in the big picture, what you should worry about is where are you at now and how much can you learn. It's like spreadsheets. So important to go back over that assignment so you'll learn some things that you might or might not, but you'll be, there's a good chance to be able to use later on in life. You know, how well you're really learning it. Or you're getting it just good enough to get the grade you want. Alright. So, we have skills-based assessment on spreadsheets on Monday. You should look at the assignment and the project and go over those. And we did 2 projects in class. You have lots of examples of spreadsheets. So, it's really up to you to study that and understand it. Okay, so that's Monday. Wednesday we finish Unit 4, believe it or not. So you should be working on the outline, and then there'll be an assessment to take. And I'll have that available, and the discussion. After Wednesday's class, from 2:30 on, you can take the midterm. Just let me know when you'll be coming in, and that's in the classroom, PC 229. So you can take it any time up until you have to take it at 1:30 on Friday before spring break. Otherwise, I'll grade it as a 0 and give you whatever grade it comes out to be, which pretty much not likely to be very good. Alright, so it's only 7 weeks in the second half, I think, something like that. So we're really right now half done, and you want to finish strong. Alright, that's it.